Vice President Mike Pence, along with other top officials from the Trump administration, will be attending a fundraiser that's hosted by QAnon conspiracy theorists. Great. So Karen and Michael Borland have expressed support for the QAnon conspiracy theorists. And look, I want to be clear about something because QAnon has really expanded its reach within the Republican Party. It used to be more of like this fringe group of conspiracy theorists who thought that there was like some weird child trafficking ring operating out of a random pizzeria in DC. But it's really decentralized now, and it has more points of entry, using social media to appeal to people, using fairly innocuous tags in order to reel people in and then slowly radicalize them. For instance, they use the hashtag Save the Children, which seems totally innocent, totally fine, but soon you'll find yourself in a rabbit hole of insane QAnon conspiracies, alleging that Democratic lawmakers are engaging in child sex trafficking, all sorts of crazy stuff. So I give you that background because it's relevant to understanding where I'm about to go with this story. Mike Pence is scheduled to go speak in front of a group of people who have been invited by these conspiracy theorists, Karen and Michael Borland. Beyond the vice president, the September 14th fundraiser in Bozeman, Montana is expected to draw influential figures in the president's orbit, including Kimberly Guilfoyle, GOP chairwoman Ronna McDaniel, Republican National Committee Finance Chairman Todd Ricketts, and RNC co-chairman Tommy Hicks Jr. And just to give you a little taste of the insane theories that these event hosts have put out there, Michael Borland, for instance, prominently features several QAnon Q logos on his Facebook page. One features a flaming Q with a Christian cross in the middle. He's also shared the QAnon oath as well as its slogan, which states, "Where we go one, we go all." He also shared a post that labeled the Black Lives Matter movement terrorists and made his own threat to shoot protesters, and that's according to a post on June 25th. In April, Mrs. Borland responded to a pro-Trump tweet from a QAnon account by replying "always" with a praying hands emoji. And as we already know, Donald Trump has refused to reject these conspiracy theorists. He was asked about it fairly recently, and here's what his response was.
During the pandemic, the QAnon movement appears to be gaining a lot of followers. Can you talk about what you think about that and what you have to say to people who are following this movement right now?
Well, I don't know much about the movement other than I understand they like me very much, which I appreciate, but I don't know much about the movement.
Yeah.
This has kind of been Republican Party right-wing strategy basically since the Goldwater campaign, right? Like they decided right then and there that they would. And also this is sort of the evolution of the Goldwater stuff in the sense that it used to be the Republican Party would sort of play footsie under the table with the crazy right-wing fringes, whether it be the gun nuts or whether it be like, just absolutist First, Second Amendment people, like all of those fringe sort of groups who fall under the right-wing umbrella. They would just sort of hint and tease and nod and wink at them, sort of show a little leg, but not actually let them, get the full tilt, if you understand where I'm going with this.
I understand.
But Trump has become the evolution of this in the sense that he just goes full in. He's like, if you're one of my people, I'm going to embrace you. I don't care how dangerous, how fringy, and in the case of QAnon, just completely insane. There is no basis in fact or anything that makes any sort of sense to just your logical person. Is just completely and utterly insane. And it doesn't matter. Like Trump said, he said it for you. He's like, all I know is that they like me. And so there's no way you're gonna get me to publicly reject a group of people who's on my side. And that's been their strategy essentially going on 50 years now. This is what they do. They love to cater to the fringe. And it used to be that those people would vote Republican, but they had no power within the party, right? Like the sort of country club, Romney, Bush types. Of course, they knew they had to nod at those people, but knew like they don't get to actually make any decisions here. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the ones that's in charge. Again, that's no longer the case. QAnon candidates being elected in Georgia, in places like Georgia, right? Like that's like the crazies are now at the wheel. And that's just, and who knows where this is gonna take us going forward, but this doesn't surprise me, man. This is part and parcel for Republican politics.
Yeah, and the member of the soon-to-be member of Congress that you're referring to is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's another QAnon supporter, and she's being hailed as a future Republican star. And I think you're so right. Trump himself is a conspiracy theorist. I mean, he's spouting conspiracy theories all the time. I mean, one of the recent conspiracy theories was that there was a group of shady people dressed in all black who boarded a commercial flight to go to the RNC and do what? And like, there's a shady group of people who are using Biden as a puppet, like insane stuff. He said this during an interview with Laura Ingraham, and it was so insane that even Laura Ingraham was like trying to save him. Like, what is that? What do you mean by that? It sounds like a conspiracy theory. Like, cut it out, cut it out. No, but Laura Ingraham should get comfortable with the fact that this is your party. Like, this is what 100%. Your party is. This is what it represents. And there was a recent episode of TrueAnon that terrified me, and I actually re-listened to it today because I wanted to like remember what it was about that episode that scared me so much. And it was just this realization that, let's say, best case scenario, Biden beats Trump, right? QAnon doesn't go away if that happens, because like the underlying issue here is the material conditions under which people are living in, right? And things don't make sense in this country, right? Like the actions of our lawmakers don't make sense. So if you're constantly living in this society that like goes against your best interests, you see your material conditions continuously crumbling.
Yep.
You're more open to believing insane 100%. Things because nothing makes sense in this society right now, nothing. And Biden said nothing will fundamentally change under my leadership.
Yeah, and again, I want people to understand that this is no different than the states' rights stuff of Reagan. It's like you think Ronald Reagan is invested in the states' rights segregationist movement in Mississippi? No, but this is where our people are, so we're gonna nod in agreement with them. We're gonna let them know just under the table, like we're on your side too. Don't worry about it. This is the exact same stuff. All of their the Confederate flag stuff. Do you really think Lindsey Graham cares about really? Do you think this is something he's passionate about? No, but they know the crazies on the fringe love this stuff and live for it. So they know they have to pay lip service to it. But again, now those same Confederate flag truthers, states' rights people, segregationists, like that has now evolved into QAnon. Like it's the same exact idea. These right-wing fringes that nobody's supposed to take seriously. This is where it's at now.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.